On June 4th, 2021, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle welcomed their second child into the world. This joyous occasion was never going to remain quiet for two of the most controversial royals. The name they chose for their bundle of joy has a twisted truth to it, and the Queen is not so happy. So what's the deal with Lilibet Diana Mountbatten-Windsor? Let's take a look. Cute, but controversial. Most grandmothers love to have their kids named after them, but the Queen might not be so sure. The newborn royal's first name is a homage to her great-grandmother. Lilibet was originally a pet name. As a child, the Queen couldn't pronounce her name correctly, so her grandfather would affectionately refer to her as Lilibet. The last person to call the Queen by her adorable nickname was her late husband, Prince Philip. Following his death, the Queen reportedly left a handwritten note on his casket that was signed by Lilibet. Lilibet's middle name is a tribute to Harry's late mother, Princess Diana. Prince William also chose to do the same, naming his daughter Charlotte Elizabeth Diana. It seems that the new royal baby will generally be referred to as Lily, but the significance of her name is pretty hard to miss. The name Harry and Meghan chose seems perfectly heartfelt. The tributes to the important women in Lily's heritage are touching, and the Queen's nickname will live on. So what exactly is the problem? What's wrong with the name Lilibet? It was reported that the Queen was aware that Lily would be named after her. The claims seem to go back and forth with no real clear answer. Although the palace seems to deny prior knowledge of the name, a spokesperson close to Harry and Meghan has insisted that the name would not have been chosen if the Queen wasn't completely on board with it. It's safe to assume that no one really knows who said what. Even so, we can speculate that the Queen may have known about Lily's name, but she may not have given outright permission for it to be used. Given that the monarchy has long-standing rules about giving the green light to certain personal matters, it wouldn't be surprising that the Queen might have been slightly disgruntled. The decision to use the name Lilibet has come under fire outside of the royal family, with some even viewing it as disrespectful. Royal biographer Angela Levin was critical of the name during her interview on Good Morning Britain. Though she described the birth of Lily as a wonderful miracle, she thought it was rude to call her Lilibet.
And I don't think it's a good idea. I think it's quite rude to Her Majesty the Queen.
Wow,
it was a
rude.
very private nickname from her husband, who hasn't been dead for very long.
It was a personal pet name for the Queen given to her by her family, and now it's splashed all over the media outlets across the globe. But surely the Queen would be flattered that such an intimate part of her legacy will live on through her new great-granddaughter. Following Meghan and Harry's departure from the royal family, there has been rather scathing criticism of the royals and their conduct. Angela claimed that the Queen has been left desperately unhappy as a result. It would stand to reason that choosing the name Lilibet seems slightly hypocritical. Why would there be such a tribute to the Queen after such a loud royal exit? Rebellious royals. At this point, it's pretty confusing trying to keep track of all of Meghan and Harry's controversies and how they all add up to the Lilibet controversy. In January 2020, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex took a step back as senior royals. Taking to Instagram, the couple outlined that they wanted to be financially independent and made the decision after many months of reflection and internal discussions. The overall message seemed to be that whilst they would still honor royal tradition, they wanted space to raise their son Archie in a way that they wanted. However, neither the Queen, Prince William, or anyone in the royal family was consulted about the departure. According to the BBC, senior royals were left feeling disappointed. Since Meghan and Harry clearly have history of making silent decisions, was the same done when it came to naming their daughter? Then, we get to that Oprah interview. On March 7th, 2021, Harry and Meghan sat down with the Queen of Daytime TV for a scandalous tell-all. Meghan revealed allegations of racism, as well as feeling abandoned when her mental health was at a serious low point. The couple also alleged that they were financially cut off from the royal family, which certainly raised some eyebrows. First of all, such a claim seems odd given that Meghan and Harry stated in their original Instagram post that they are looking to be financially independent. Furthermore, despite the claim, Prince Charles has helped Meghan and Harry by providing a substantial sum of money to help them, even though they no longer complete royal duties. Overall, it seems that the claims by Meghan and Harry can be easily disputed by the royal family. This certainly adds some doubt as to whether the Queen really gave her blessing to use her childhood nickname. Another major stab in the royal back has come from Harry's recent docuseries, The Me You Can't See. The 5-part series was produced by Prince Harry and Oprah Winfrey. It focuses on mental health, with both producers speaking of their own experiences. Though the series is remarkable for allowing the public such an intimate and honest view of Prince Harry's mental health struggles, it still managed to ruffle some feathers. According to palace sources, the Queen was left deeply upset after Harry criticized his father. Prince Charles allegedly stated to his son, "It was like that for me, so it's gonna be like that for you." Prince Harry went on to show some frustrations towards his father's parenting. Just because you suffered doesn't mean your kids have to suffer, and that Prince Charles should have done more. It's only natural for a parent to want to do the best for the child. It's clear that Harry believes he was failed and seems to insinuate that the Queen's parenting style was at fault. If that's the case, why would he pay tribute to her through his daughter's name? Did he really want to do that? Or did he and Meghan just like the name Lilibet? Never complain, never explain. Traditionally, the royal family has stood back from scandal, letting the drama pass in its own time. This is where the phrase "never complain, never explain" comes in. It's a rather stoic, stiff upper lip to any story that's a media frenzy. It's highly unusual for the royals to respond to any sort of damning allegations, but that has changed. Though it seems unlikely that the Queen will respond to every single story to hit the headlines, her patience could be wearing thin. This does seem possible given that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex seem to have responses, statements, and close sources at the ready. The Queen may not have completely ditched her motto, but she is certainly taking a stand. Royal courtiers have apparently been instructed to correct any statements that misrepresent the Queen and any other member of the royal family. Meghan dropped royal titles from Lilibet's birth certificate. In another confusing move by the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, there have been some notable changes on Lilibet's birth certificate compared to that of her brother Archie. Meghan noted her name as Rachel Meghan Her Royal Highness, the Duchess of Sussex, on Archie's certificate, but dropped the royal title on Lilibet's registration. Prince Harry's royal title remained the same, including his Royal Highness, which the couple was required to stop using when they distanced themselves from the royal family. There has been no comment on this from neither Meghan nor Harry, so it's unclear what this means. So how does this all relate to Lilibet? Given that Harry and Meghan have been persistent in their criticism of the royal family, it does seem slightly odd that they would name their daughter after the Queen. Critics of Meghan and Harry find it hypocritical that they distanced themselves so that they could have more privacy, but have been in the public eye more than ever. It does beg the question, if the royals are so bad, then why pay homage to them through their daughter? What do you think of the name Lilibet? An adorable tribute, or is it in poor taste? Let us know in the comments.